Ok, hello everyone. Bienvenue dans cette première leçon de niveau A2. Euh, c'est une démo lesson, donc nous montrerons une certaine partie. So this is actually the class 17 of our 6-month program class. And this class 17 is actually the beginning of the A2 level. Okay, all right. So during this class, we will go with the vocabulary of the university, how to use the condition with FC, la durée et la continuation, les pronoms relatifs, les pronoms COD et COI2. So obviously this is just an introduction. We'll not show or do the whole lesson, just a small tiny part of it to show you guys how the class would work and how the lesson would take place. So, leçon de français, on prépare l'avenir. So first, we learn a certain vocabulary list. Today is the vocabulary of university. Usually, I would read the vocabulary first to show to the students how to pronounce it. Then, I would say, who wants to do some reading? Then the students will raise their hands on the Zoom with the emoji, and then I'm going to call students one by one, so everyone has the opportunity to speak and do pronunciation. If a student make a mistake when pronouncing a word, we would correct the mistakes and then give an opportunity to speak again. All right, le campus. Campus. Le campus, l'amphithéâtre, lecture hall. L'amphithéâtre. La bibliothèque, library. La bibliothèque. La cafétéria. La cafétéria. Le gymnase. Le gymnase. So the gym, the cafeteria, library, lecture hall, campus. One more time. Le campus, l'amphithéâtre, la bibliothèque, la cafétéria, le gymnase. Okay? Then, then we have les personnes, the persons. So I'm just going to fix the mic. Okay? Sorry about that. We are trying to fix the mic here. Okay. Let's go back. Les personnes. Un étudiant, une étudiante, student. Un enseignant, teacher. Un chercheur, une chercheuse, researcher. Un secrétaire or une secrétaire, secretary. Un médecin, doctor. Okay. Le vocabulaire, some vocabulaire. Étudier, to study. Étudier. Un diplôme, diploma. Un diplôme. Une licence, bachelor's degree. So in French, a bachelor degree is une licence. Un master, master degree. Un master. Un doctorat, PhD. Un doctorat. Une bourse, scholarship. Une bourse. S'inscrire, to register. S'inscrire. Être inscrit. Être inscrite, to be enrolled. Être inscrit, être inscrite. Les disciplines. L'économie, economics. L'économie. Le droit, law. Le droit. L'informatique, computer science. L'informatique. Les langues, languages. Les langues. La médecine, medical studies. Le médicament, medicine. So in French, la médecine is the medical studies, the field. the discipline. But if you want to say like a medicine I take to feel better, le médicament. Le médicament. La sociologie. Sociology. L'architecture. Architecture. So in French, we don't say architecture. No, we say l'architecture. Okay. So after reading all of this in a class, I would then call my students by name, one by one, and all of the students would repeat the vocabulary, practice, and do the speaking. All right. Then we move on to expressions, key expressions, les expressions clés. Expérience positive. Je vis une expérience incroyable. I'm having an amazing experience. Je vis une expérience incroyable. We need here to connect the S with the U because of the liaison. Je vis une expérience incroyable. J'ai beaucoup de chance. I am very lucky. J'ai beaucoup de chance. C'est une bonne opportunité. It's a good opportunity. C'est une bonne opportunité. Cette expérience m'aide. This experience helps me. Cette expérience m'aide. Now, how to express le but? This is very important. So we will use the word pour followed with the noun, okay, to express for. For example, je travaille pour mon avenir. So I'm working for my future. Je travaille pour mon avenir. So we can also use pour with the verb in infinitive too. J'étudie pour apprendre. J'étudie pour apprendre. So I'm studying to learn. Talking about project and future. Je veux travailler dans. So I want to work in, and then you can talk about the field. You know, we learned some field in a previous slide. So you can talk about the field you want to work in. So for example, je veux travailler dans l'orthopédie. So it's a sub-medicine field. Je veux travailler dans l'orthopédie. And then, j'aimerais. J'aimerais, I would like. J'aimerais aider les autres. I would like to help others. J'aimerais aider les autres. Okay. Je vais, so I'm going to. Je vais commencer en août. So I will start in August. I'm going to start in August. Je vais commencer en août. Okay. So after this, we move to a listening exercise. So there's some listening exercises and reading exercises inside the class. So what we would do is this. There's some transcriptions here, but during the class, we would actually zoom here and go here and just play the audios, okay? We just listen to the audio. Then we go read the questions here. After reading the questions and making sure all the students read the questions, okay? Again, all students will participate with do the reading as well, okay? We go back to listen a second time to the audio. And then students try to answer the questions without cheating, meaning without looking at the transcription, of course. Okay, then after that, we move to a grammar lesson. Okay, so for today, grammar lesson is the condition with si. And then we learn this. What is it? So we use si, means if, to talk about the condition. So if this happened, then this happens, right? So the structure is like this. We use si plus the present tense, verb in present tense. We follow up with the present tense. So we don't change the tense here. So we say, si tu étudies, tu réussis. So if you study, you succeed, right? Si tu voyages, tu apprends. So if you travel, you learn. Okay. Now, the logic. Si tu travailles is the condition. If you work. Tu progresses. So the result. So if you work, you progress. This is the condition we talk about. Now, we have also another important rule. Both verbs are in present tense, and si becomes S apostrophe before il or il, like s'il and s'il. All right. Then we do some reading here as well. Si tu es étudiant, tu peux partir à l'étranger. So if you're a student, you can go abroad. Si tu travailles, tu progresses. Again, if you work, you will progress. Si tu apprends une langue, tu trouves un travail plus facilement. So if you learn a language, you find a job easily. All right. Then we continue with an exercise. Then we do an exercise together with the students in the classroom, okay? Obviously, after the classroom, all the students will receive tons of homeworks, well, enough homeworks, you know, to work for the whole week until next lessons, right? But also extra materials, like listening materials, reading materials, and extra vocabularies to practice, okay? The goal is to keep the consistency during the whole week and not just focusing on 2 classes per week and then doing nothing the rest of the week. No, we give you homework, we give you materials, listening, readings, anything, just to keep the consistency, okay? All right, but obviously we do also exercises inside the class. So we have these kind of exercises. Je suis étudiant, je peux partir. Si je suis étudiant, je peux partir. And then the exercise is to build sentences with si like this. Like, je travaille, je réussis. Tu voyages, tu découvres de nouvelles cultures. Elle étudie beaucoup, elle progresse. So when the exercise, when it's time to do the exercise, we give students 2 up to 3 minutes, depending on the difficulty of the exercise, to do the exercise in class. Then you send your exercises in the private chat of Zoom. All the classes are taking place on Zoom. So you send the exercises to the teacher in the private message on Zoom. The teacher corrects your exercises. Then, after correcting each one of you individually in the classroom, we do the general corrections, explanation, and then obviously if students have any questions, any doubt, they can ask the teacher just to make sure that everything is clear and understandable. All right, then after this, there's another grammar lesson, la durée et la continuation. But this is just a small demo lesson, not too long. There's this one, and there's another demo lesson of the very first lesson. It's on YouTube. So yeah, we stop here. This was just a hint for everyone to see our program and how we work. I'm also gonna share another lesson on YouTube about the TCF task 1, task 2, task 3. So it will be focused on TCF speaking. So stay tuned on YouTube and you will have another other content. If you have any other question, you can contact us on WhatsApp, on Instagram, or mail. All right? Goodbye, everyone. See you soon.